Now, today marks day 2 of the Sustainable Infrastructure Symposium Summit. For more on this, we cross live to our reporter, Bulelani Phillip. A very good morning to you, Bulelani. So essentially, this is about shaping the future of municipal infrastructure, quite important. Just talk us through the expectation around the keynote addresses. Who are some of the speakers that are meant to address at the summit?
Good morning to you, Mfundo, and to the viewers at home. Of course, it's all things infrastructure development at this symposium. Of course, it's been running for a couple of years now. The President Cyril Ramaphosa, is expected to deliver the keynote address tomorrow. We also do understand that former President Thabo Mbeki was in a closed session this morning. So those are some of the big names that we've heard about here. But of course, there's also a lot of people from local government, as well as the provincial governments, as well as national governments. But also, what is important is that how the private sector can actually work with the public service in terms of ensuring that the country's infrastructure development program proceeds quite smoothly. And I'm going to be joined now by Renee Koch, who is the Deputy Director General with the Department of Infrastructure. Renee, thank you so much for making time for us. Firstly, just for the benefit of our viewers, what is the purpose of this symposium?
Sure. The purpose is really to bring together government, industry, government leaders, investors, just so we can all collaborate and really put our heads together and find a way to move projects from planning to underground, so we can deliver projects much faster, much better as an integrated system, creating these economic opportunities for our people and change people's lives.
What would you say is the government's target for infrastructure investment, particularly from the private sector, coming to this symposium?
Sure, absolutely. We have many pipelines. There's national pipelines, there's provincial pipelines. Our provincial minister actually launched our provincial pipeline a week ago at our roundtable, which there's 52 investor-ready projects already on that pipeline. So the purpose is to bring people together, let them see what is out there, what is available, that's ready now for investment already, and let's create these partnerships so that projects can move and people can find jobs.
We are heading towards the local government elections. Of course, municipalities are being accused of being inadequate in terms of infrastructure investment, particularly when it comes to skills. And what mechanisms would you have in place to ensure that you capacitate those municipalities so that the basic services can be invested in?
Absolutely. We can't do anything without qualified and registered people leading these projects forward. Therefore, there is a very big push from that national government and provincial governments to ensure that the public sector is professionalized, that we have the registered engineers, quant surveyors, architects to lead these projects, to guide these projects. So there's quite a big push via the CIDB at the moment to ensure that we professionalize the government. There's also many initiatives in the Western Cape government, for example. We've got the Masiki Siswe program, which we bring in many candidates every year. We train them up. We give them, if we can absorb them in the government, we do give them a job. Otherwise, they're released to the public sector. And that's how we continuously stimulate that pipeline of young professionals to the public sector.
Lastly, are we able to quantify the tangible achievements since last year's conference?
Yes, absolutely. You look around this room, there is everybody who is somebody is in this room today, and that's how you stimulate the conversation. But the real measure of success is going to be once our people see the difference on the ground. Once every child sits in a properly constructed school building, that's when we can measure and say we've achieved success. But this is a great start. Everybody, the right people is in the room. We just need to have the right conversations today.
All right, thank you so much. Renee Koch, the Deputy Director General with the Department of Infrastructure, wishing them all the best in their deliberations. Fundo, it's back to you in studio.
All right, Bulelani, thank you very much for that update. SABC News reporter there at that summit, Bulelani Phillip.